So I'm changing out the crankcase filter, the CCV, on a 2012 Ford F350. And I saw the videos online where you pull the fuel filter, and then you got bolts on the left side, bolts on the right side, two in the back, which are nearly impossible to get to. And if you're gonna do this yourself, the very back one, you need a 1/4-inch drive, 10 millimeter, and small extension. Get your hand back there. If you have man hands at all, you're not going to get your hand back there. But look at this right down here. Do you see that bolt right there? That bolt right there, after you get that last nut off, and that line is right in front of it, and it's a hard metal line. I don't know how the heck you get that off. I'm making this video to tell you they're going to charge you a couple $100 at the Ford house to change that filter out. If you can afford it, go pay it. I haven't got this thing out yet. This whole pipe has to come out right here to get down to the other line. What a pain in the ass. It ain't worth what they charge, because they supplied the part and everything for $400. But if you can get a price for a couple $100 to do this, don't waste your time. This is the biggest pain in the butt I've dealt with on this truck, and I've changed out the cab mounts, the shocks, the brakes. I do all the little stuff I can, and I can afford to take the Ford house. I'm retired, so I try to do this stuff myself, but never again. And I'm not even going to put all the bolts in when I go back with it. I'm going to put the front ones in, and the front side one. That back one can kiss my butt. So 2012, which is probably 2008 to 2016 Ford F250, 350, and the CCV filter, don't mess with it. It ain't worth it if you can afford it. How to remove a crankcase filter hose coupling. Not a swinging thick one. Shows you how to do it. They make it look so easy. And maybe they know, but if you're doing it for the first time, you don't know. So I'm going to put this on my chin. Anyway, just got 3 little tabs in there, and you have to rotate it, and it hides those tabs. I had to break this to figure it out. But yeah, anyway, this thing rotates. Goes this way. Here, let me set it down and I'll show you. When you rotate it, those tabs go away, and then you can pull it off. Not one person online shows you how to do that. And some show you how to break it, like I broke this one. But at least I know how to get them off now, and that's ridiculous. Somebody could have just told you that. So anyway, putting this thing back together, I'm putting a 2023 CCV filter on this truck because I was told that it's a baffle, not a filter. You shouldn't have to replace it anymore. It's kind of like deleting it. My only big issue with it is that my old connector has a wire that went into that, and I'm going to be put together without that wire connected, so I don't know if I can get some deleted or programmed out, but I'm going to try it. I saw it on YouTube, so you know it works. It's all true. I'll let you know if it don't work. Anyway, you might as well go to the store and get some 6x1x30 bolts for all the ones you drop back there, because unless you got magnets on your socket, you can't get a hold of them. So that's where I'm at with it. I've got it on, trying to bolt it in now, and it's kind of different. It's good to sit at an angle, but we'll update you in a minute. All right, I got all the bolts in this 2023 CCV filter going on a 2012 Ford F350. I used a 1/4-inch drive, a small extension on the back ones, and in the left front, and then the long extension was a electric ratchet on the front one. Putting this 2023 on is so much easier than trying to put that big box off what's originally on the 2012. It freed up so much room, it's not even funny. And also the bolts in the back are the 6x1x30. The left front one is a smaller bolt, it won't work. But it's easy not to lose the front ones, it's the back ones that you tend to lose when you try to get those out. So anyway, we're going back together good. I'm going to put the hose on now and fuel filter back on. I'm going to run up and get a fuel filter. Might as well change it while I'm doing this, right? It's silly not to. And I'll update you some more. Just put the hose on, it clipped right on. So hopefully it's the last time I've changed it since it was a baffle, not a filter. By the way, to get this off, I had to leave a screwdriver in both of these rings because every time I pushed it out, tried to pull it off, it would go back in. Also, I had to turn this a full quarter turn to get it to come off. I'll see if I have to do the same to put it back on. And I don't know what to do about this. It needs to plug in. It needs to plug into the wire. Now, I'm trying to see if I stand this so y'all can see. To the wire that was part of the connector into the hose. So I'm just gonna replug that in, just leave it sitting in there, see if it keeps from throwing a cut. Alright, loosen it up, change out the fuel filters, and change out the CDD filter, and check for oil leaks, no oil leaks. So we'll see what happens in the long run. Good luck with your project.